Aloha Ohana. Thank you for taking the time to come together and practice with me again today for day 4 of the 31-day mini series. Today we're going to focus on core. Day 4 is core, and we'll do that every 10 days. Day 4, day 14, and day 24. We're going to start off with a seated, short, sweet meditation. So come and get comfortable in a seat, sitting cross-legged, on your heels, whatever feels best for you. Take your hands to your knees. We'll take the hands down today for grounding. The core, our stomach, holds so much of our emotional energy. This is why when we're stressed or going through something difficult, our stomach feels that it gets into knots, and we either don't eat or some people overeat. This is the home of our digestion, and our stomach, our gut, is connected to our brain. So it's considered to be the second brain of the body. Our meditation today will just be on connecting to the stomach area, the core, before we get started, and firing up the belly. Close your eyes. Take a full deep breath in through your nose, all the way down into your belly. Open your mouth and let it all come out. 2 more times. Deep, full breath in, all the way down into your belly, expanding it outwards. Open your mouth, let it all come out. 1 more time. Deep, full breath in. Expand your belly out like a balloon. Open your mouth, let it all come out. Sitting here, begin to quietly or out loud as you sit here, repeat this mantra after me. I accept all of my life today with ease. I accept my life with ease. I accept life with ease. All is well. All is well. Breathing in, I nourish myself with my breath. Breathing out, I heal myself with my breath. Breathing in, I nourish myself with my breath. Breathing out, I nourish myself with my breath. Let's take the hands together in front of the heart. As we begin our practice, before you start, just create your own intention for your practice today. Why you're here, what you would like to achieve in this 15 minutes. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And then we'll blink the eyes open, release the clasp of the hands. Today, as we go through the practice, don't worry and don't beat yourself up if you can't do everything. So just continuing to show up and try something and continuing to practice is how we all get strong and better at anything that we do in life. So we're going to start off, come onto your hands and your knees into table pose. Align your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we'll begin a few cat-cows as we just warm up the spine, inviting some mana. In Hawaii, we call this spiritual energy or your life force. In yoga, it's called prana. So here we go. Inhale, lift your chin and your tailbone. Exhale, rounding in your spine. Draw your navel back to your spine for cat pose. Inhale, stretching out the front of the body. Lift your chin and your tailbone for cow. Exhale, draw your navel into your spine, round in the upper back, push the ground away from you for cat pose. Let's do that one more time each way. Inhale, exhale. Come sit back onto your heels, and then I want you to put your hand on your belly. In yoga, as we breathe, Ujjayi breath. This is a great way to tone your belly as you practice as well as throughout the day. So as you inhale, belly pulls away from the hands. Exhale, give yourself a six-pack. Inhale, exhale. So you want to keep the belly always pulling back. It's never moving out and in. Only the chest is moving out and in. So you can put one hand on your chest, feel the chest rise and move out. And then as you exhale, squeezing the belly and the chest deflates. That's Ujjayi breath. You can also listen to one of my podcasts or watch another video on how to breathe this breath, Ujjayi, ocean breath. So we're going to start off today by balancing your table. You want to make sure your spine is flat here as you draw your belly in, so it's not pushing down like this. So draw the low belly in. Let's extend the left leg back, parallel to the ground, and reach the right arm up, parallel to your ear. So try to contract and lift, not overextending and not dragging the weight down into the limb. So nice parallel line of energy through the body here. Balance equally into the left hand and the right knee. And as I'm talking, just remember to breathe the Ujjayi breath. Good, and then we'll slowly release. Right leg lifts, parallel, and left arm reaches forward. Push out through your right heel, so flex your toes and reach the left arm forward, up by your ear. Breathe, gaze down so you don't create tension in your neck. Beautiful. Let's take the left hand down, right knee down. So you'll want to grab your block. I like a cork block. We're going to place it skinny ways right inside your inner thighs here. And you're going to squeeze and hug into your block. This fires up your inner thighs, right? Everything is connected. So inner thighs engage, the belly engages. Squeezing into the block, you want to make sure that the back stays neutral as much as you can, and you're not jamming the spine forward into your belly. So we're here to strengthen the core, which will simultaneously strengthen the lower back. So keep pulling the navel into your spine. Keep the block right here inside your legs. Come forward back into tabletop. Squeezing into your block, we're just going to hover the knees here, right up above the mat, about 1 inch, squeezing into your block for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. You can take your block out for a minute. Good. Shake out your hands. So now we're going to transition onto the forearms. If you have wrist problems, wrist issues, you'll want to stay on the forearms. So just a little secret here, once your core gets stronger, you won't have as much pressure on your wrists. So people that usually start practicing yoga that have never practiced before, their core is pretty weak. So I'm here to tell you that the stronger you get in your core, the lighter your body actually becomes and the less weight you put on your joints, on your wrist joints. So now you can use your block, continue to use it if you like it. Want to really activate the core. You don't have to use it, but it's there for you just to help you remember and remind you to draw inward. So let's come down onto the forearms. You can make some fists with your hands. On the forearms, elbows stay underneath the shoulders. You're going to step the feet back, forearm plank. We're here for 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Keep going, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can always drop your knees here if you ever needed to modify, but remember the low back stays neutral. So come down all the way onto the belly into Sphinx pose, just to release the belly and stretch it out. Relax your feet behind you and stretch out the belly, opening up through the digestive system here. You're actually massaging your belly, the lower abdomen as you breathe, massaging out stress and negative emotional toxins. Hands next to your chest, slowly push yourself up, and you can take your block out of the way. So you can also do that, by the way, on your hands in forearm plank. So next we're going to move into side plank. So the core consists of the rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscles, and then also the oblique muscles, which is the side muscles. This helps get rid of love handles or any extra side fluffiness over here. So we're going to start off nice and easy in a modified side plank pose. Coming from tabletop, we're going to come into side plank. So with this right leg, you're going to swivel it over and back behind you. Step the left foot back here to the right back corner of your mat. So right knee underneath right hip. If you're facing me, this is your left leg. This is your right leg. So I'm mirroring you. Left leg, left arm. Left shoulder over your left wrist. Left hip over the left knee. Left hip over the right hip over the left knee, or right hip over the left hip. Take your hand to your top hip, and you want to point your belly button towards me. Align your shoulders and your hips. You can be on your hand, fist, or even like up on a teepee, making a teepee with your hand. So here you can lift the right leg, modified side plank. You can also reach the arm up, making this long line of energy through the body. Let's take the foot back down. Remember Ujjayi breath. Nice flat lower back. You're drawing the navel to the spine. So if you want to try something next level here, so this right foot is flat on your mat, toes are pointing towards me. We're going to slowly lift the bottom leg and just place it right in front of the right leg. So left foot is in front of the right foot. Push down into your left hand. Activate your shoulders here. Don't sink down and drop this hip. Push it way up away from the ground. And then if you want, you can now take your right foot and place it on the left foot. Look up, breathe, and slowly come into high plank, onto your knees, and you might need to shake it out. Really good. So let's do the other side. This time, we'll do it on the forearm so you can see what it feels like on this side. So it's kind of awkward to come down here like this, but if you need to do it, then just do it, right? On the forearm, right knee underneath right hip, left hip is on top. You can still do this. Same variation, modified. Just make sure you're not sinking down into that shoulder. So nice strong shoulders here. You can draw that bottom right leg out in front of the left leg. And then you can also stack left foot on top of the right foot for forearm side plank. Both variations will still build the oblique muscles, the side core muscles in your body. So you can come in onto your hip here to rest. Come back and sit cross-legged. Thank you so much for joining me today in this short, sweet core workout 15-minute mini series. I'm Victoria with Come Together Wellness. If you would like to join me in a live class, I teach yin yoga, a yin chill out practice Mondays and Fridays, and also Tuesdays and Thursdays, an ocean flow practice. www.cometogetherwellness.com. And you can also listen to my podcasts on Spotify, and Anchor FM will show you the other platforms. Come Together Wellness. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. We will be twisting out all that energy in the core that we did today. Mahalo, thank you, and namaste.